Okay, everyone, my fellow Revenants, good to see you again today, and welcome back to the Road to 100 as we are here in the Crypt Spire, and this will be kind of interesting as we will be running Eos paired with Frostwave for the Black Hunters, with Bridge to Glory for increase in damage to the Azure Greatsword, as we have a monster light scaling going on here, paired with a whole bunch of defensive buffs here, so that so that way we are able to stay in a fight and just put up our block. As we will have a 100 block most of the time with Steady Bulwark active, so we will be able to go ahead and just take the hits and take the damage. But since we'll be blocking, we will have guard drain rating up, and this will add a considerable amount of Ichor to our drain rating here, which is not shown on the card. I've gone over that in the past, and we will see exactly how we pair up here against these Black Hunters. Now, we don't have anything here about half health for Survival Instinct, so we're not going to be worried about that. So let's go for our buffs here. Now, defensive order is a 60% reduction off of your off of your base. So 60% of the base is then subtracted from your scaling, and then the two are summed up. So you want to have a low damage weapon, as you can see here, that the pipe is almost doing as much as our greatsword. So you definitely want to make sure that that you are having low damage weapons when you pair up with defensive order. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some blocks. And you can see there we get about 1 or so Ichor back on every strike, and we do a healthy 10,000 damage on a frost wave, so that's really, really good. Okay, so let's continue on here. Now we have the camouflage and sound suppressors active as active consumables, as those will be something we will go for later on. Okay, now let's go for a drain on this fellow before things get out of hand. Now the chunky boy is going to run over here, but that's okay. And we can go for a couple backstabs here if we want to. Now we need to be getting as much Ichor drain as possible. That's why we are going for blocks when possible. And as you see here, it's kind of a slow, methodical way to go about getting through the tower, through the spire, but it definitely is effective, and we definitely have ability to stay in all the fights. And since we have Circular Guard active, because we have a vitality of S, we are able to block from all sides. Okay, so let's wait for our gifts here, and I guess we'll just go for some charge drains, and maybe this will throw him off the edge. We'll have to see. No, not quite. Okay. Alright. And let's go for some more backstabs. Oh, nope, not quite. There we go. Now we gotta keep an eye on that fella over there, as we don't want to wake him up just yet. Simply because we want to go for as much Ichor as possible before we get to the next room where we have the shooters and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, good job, Eva. Let's see if we can push him off the edge. Oh, and he fell off anyways. Excellent. That worked out very well. And you can see that we have really good blocking even without Steady Bulwark, but if we are really, really low on health, then we will definitely want to not be running blocking, as the blocking will kill us anyways, as it has a little bit of damage that we take. Okay, so let's go for Bridge and Steady Bulwark and all the things here. Now the 60% reduction does not apply to our gifts, so we can run over here and just do this. Oh, My goodness, what? We must have been at a bad angle around the corner there. So that was really unfortunate. But that happened. Okay. Let's kill him. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. We block. Okay. And block. Now, as you see, when we're blocking here, we have a considerable amount of Ichor, as we can block everything. Okay. And we kind of let Eva do the dirty work here. But it's a considerable amount of damage reduction that we have here going on. Okay, so now let's head on in here and go for a backstab. And here come all the monkeys. So we're gonna want to back up here and go for a frost wave. Good. And that's good that we have frost wave active, since it is an AoE of sorts in a line. It's a linear AoE. And we can block. And we can block. And we'll just chop him down. So we have really, really good Ichor capabilities here. Now that's going to become apparent in the next room when we go for Ablative Blood and Eva all at the same time, as that will be a massive amount of Ichor that we're going to consume very quickly. But we have really, really good Ichor retention from blocking, which is why the Azure Greatsword is so good for this kind of setup, is that it has extreme Ichor regeneration on block, especially when paired up with Guard Drain, and when paired with Eva as well, we will have significant defenses and drain ratings. Okay, so let's go for bridge and these things. Now we need to be a little bit careful here, as oh, we need one more Ichor. Okay, we'll just hit this guy, and then we'll go for Eva. And let's go for Eva. There we go. And now we have really good drain rating, and as you can see there, we need lots of Ichor back. Okay, good. Good. And this guy's gonna swing, so that we'll take some Ichor back from that. And we'll block again. We'll go for a frost wave, and we'll kill him. Good. We'll go for another backstab, so we continue to get that Ichor back. And let's go ahead and block for some Ichor. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, and that's how it rolls sometimes. Okay. And these guys are going to try and hit me. Okay, let's go for a launch. Okay. Okay, and let's go for a charge. Let's go for a block, so we get some Ichor back here. And as you see, we have plenty of Ichor. Oops, I let up on the block. But as you can see there, we have plenty of Ichor abilities, and if we wouldn't have got into the backstab animation there, we would have had Eva available. But you can block almost continuously for such a heavy weapon. Okay, and let's just go ahead and bypass all this. But running the Azure Greatsword in the event that you want to block and get really good Ichor back on block, it's really, really good. Okay. Those black hunters are quite a pain, but nothing we can't handle if we actually wanted to. We would just run a frost wave, and it would be all over for him in one gift. Okay, so let's head on through here. Those guys are all powering up. Now they might actually kill Eva, unless she teleports out. Okay. And she teleported. That's good. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Now, nobody can climb ladders in vain, except us. We are the one and only gifted Revenant, which is great. Okay. Now, the monkeys are a special group here, as they will follow us significantly. They will charge after us in a very aggressive way, so we will have to kill monkeys. You can hear them. You can hear them chasing me. Here they come. Okay. Oh, and they have inhibit. Okay. That's the worst kind of monkeys, are the inhibit monkeys. Let's go ahead and pick up our haze. Okay. Oh, good grief. I hate the monkeys. Oh, good grief. There's more? Okay. Yeah, just the monkeys. They're the worst. They're the worst enemies. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. So let's go for this, this, and then we'll go for a pure blood to heal up, and then that'll get us Bridge and Eva, and we'll do the invasion again here. Now we just need to remember to do a couple of backstabs, and also remember to block, and then remember to do things like this, so we kill enemies quick, and block, and put people down before they put Eva into the ground, which is good. Okay. Oh, they're all out there, which is great, because we can do this and kill those two fellas and kill these guys real quick. So that's very, very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick this up. Let's go ahead and whoops, not this. Let's go for this and drain. And they're coming down the hallway again, so we can kill those guys. And since we have circular guard active, we can do some really good defenses there to get Ichor back. I can't see where he's at, but that's okay, as we'll get some really good Ichor here. Okay, let's go for Ablative Blood. Okay. Oh boy. Eva, you might want to get out of here. Let's go for a launch. Okay. Okay. And let's go for another launch. Okay, let's back up. And we are taking damage now. Good. Okay. Oops. That was a mistake. There we go. Okay. Let's go for this. Let's go ahead and heal. Now he will kill Eva. He will kill me. So let's go for a block here. Let's go for some defenses so we get some Ichor back. And in the event that we get a chance here to hit him with a frost wave, it should kill him pretty close. Okay, so he must have done most of his health there as he went down very quickly. Eva must have shot him very easily after that. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a regen inducer as we get one from this fella. Okay. Okay, so that was a pretty good invasion there, aside from the first attempt. Let's go ahead and drink some water. Okay. So not too bad here. Definitely making our way through. Now, in the event that we would want to switch to the pipe, we could do that as well, as it gets up to about 96 on defense. So you can definitely use the pipe to block and do this kind of an exact same thing. Okay, Eva keeps staggering him, so we can't get a block on him, but that's okay. Not complaining. Let's go ahead and block. Okay. Okay. And we're just staggering him continually. There we go. There we go. Okay, so he's down, and now this fella's here. So we need, we'll go for defensive order, and we'll go for a bridge, and whoops, let's go for a launch. When steady bulwark comes back, we'll go for that, as we will want to block, but we'll go for another launch. Oh, okay. Good job, Eva. Okay, so let's go ahead and block, as that'll give us a lot of Ichor, and Eva can just go ahead and pound him in the back. See, we get about 1 Ichor per blocking strike. So if people strike or if the lost strikes our blade 10 times, we get 10 Ichor. So it takes, remember, 20 weapon strikes to get you focused. So you can get 20 Ichor, get focused, and then do a launch and get more Ichor. So running a blocking build with the Azure Greatsword into a setup like this, you definitely have a really, really good ability to damage the enemy in a lot of ways, as you have basically unlimited Ichor stocks. What happened to him? And you can do really, really good damage all the time. Okay, we're getting some Ichor here. Good. Okay. So we got some Ichor back, and you see, every time we run into an engagement, if we get a backstab and a bunch of blocks throughout the fight, we definitely are able to, maintain those high Ichor stacks that we absolutely are required to have when you pair up with Eva, and she makes everything more expensive. But since we're only running one Frostwave active gift, we definitely want to keep that as those Ichors as high as possible, as those allow us to use Frostwave more often. Now the cooldown is still the same at 10 seconds, but every 10 seconds you need to spend 7 Ichor when you're paired with Ephemeral Refrain, so it's important to have high Ichor regeneration of some kind. But as this is a very, very slow setup here that we have built into EOS, it's very, very important that we block everything. Okay, so let's see, we use the Pure Blood, that's okay. So we will go ahead and sneak in here, and we will go for Eva, I guess, as we can go for the defenses later on. Okay, she's offering up the body again, and we'll go for a Drain Activator. And in here, you always run around the outside. And we'll go for a Drain here. Now we get 12 back, that's really good. And we can do a Frostwave and kill. Now we don't have Frostwave active here, so that's really bad. But we can do this and almost kill this fella. And so we killed this hunter, and then we almost killed this second one. So that was really, really effective. Okay, and we didn't need our blocking gifts there. We just needed Ephemeral Refrain and a whole bunch of Ichor. Now, since Ephemeral Refrain increases our drain attacks, Ichor regen by 50%, we go from getting, we're at 1.08, so we're at about 10 Ichor on a regen, and then if we use a Drain Activator, it increases it much more. Okay, so let's head on up here. Let's kill him so we can get through here quickly. And we'll get some backstabs here and get some of that Ichor back. Okay. Oop. Where's this guy? There we go. Now we're going to take a little bit of damage here, but that's okay. Or not. Eva will just push that fellow off the edge. Okay. So let's head on up, and we'll go for Steady Bulwark here and get some Ichor back. We'll go for a Drain Activator. There we go. And this should give us the ability go for a backstab, and then we'll go into blocking. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll just go for some backstabs here since he's not playing nice. Good, that's one we can block. and that'll give us some good Ichor here, and allow Eva to hit him from behind, which is great. Okay, so now we're coming up onto the next room here, where there's a couple hunters in here, so we'll go for Eva again. And we'll try for a one-shot on both of the hunters here, and try and go across the room. I don't know if we can actually get across the room here, but oh, okay. So we got him going. Okay. Okay, and let's see here. Whoops. Okay, well, we didn't quite get both of them lined up there, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and get some Ichor back here from this fella. He doesn't know it, but he's helping us out. Thank you for your patronage, Mr. Black Hunter. There we go. Oh, a black halberd. That's nice. Okay, so now she's almost out of healing, and the monkeys are here, so we'll go for this, and all the things here to make sure that we definitely have the ability to survive an onslaught with the monkeys. Now, if Eva dies to the monkeys... Oh, we only got one, so that's good. Now, if Eva dies to the monkeys, we are in a hard way. Okay, good. So she gets defensive order as well. So she gets a 60% reduction in the Libertador damage, but that's okay. Alright, so, well, it's 60% to the base. Okay, so let's kill this fella, as he's our lottery ticket, as we got the Zwei, the lost Zwei last time. That was pretty cool. That usually does not happen, and it definitely doesn't happen twice in a row. Okay, so as we head on here. Now, obviously, since we have such a high light scaling, we can go for Elemental Wall versus the pair here. And we can do a couple of different things. We can go for the pipe kill against the Bladebearer, and we can go for the Azure Greatsword versus the Cannoneer, or we can do something different. We could maybe do... I don't have the Sharur stats available to me, but we could go for... Yeah, we could go for something else, I guess, if we really wanted to. But this is ice, so we'll keep this for now. And since we'll be able to block at certain times... whoops. We did make it to the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and here, and then we'll go ahead and heal. And Ablative Blood and Defensive Order and Circular Guard are good, but we will go for Elemental Wall, and we will keep well, if we go for Elemental Wall, we will need Ice Defense in a considerable amount here, but I guess we can keep Ablative Blood. We'll go for Ice, and we'll keep Fire just where it is. Okay, so we made it to the top, so let's go for Ice and Fire, as this is a extremely ridiculous fight between the two of these. And we'll go for... I guess we'll go for a Guard Booster. In the event that Steady Bulwark ends, we definitely want to make sure that we have the ability to continue blocking at 100%. Okay, so let's head on in here. Now we're definitely going to need to do some gifting here. Okay, so let's go for this. There we go. And since we have blocking up, we will definitely be able to go for defenses during the fight. Now we have no light fire anything, so that's a problem, but that's okay. I guess we could do a barrage gift or something, but we're gonna go for Ice Crush for the big fat boy, and we gotta go for the pipe first. Uh-oh, we're out of Elemental Wall there, so that's not good, as that's where our most of our ice and fire defenses are gonna come from. So we need to be careful here at the beginning, as our gifts are running out during cutscenes. which is always a problem. So we'll probably die the first one here, I would imagine, as we won't have enough Ichor to do anything. Okay. Okay. What? What? What just killed me? Okay, let's go for elemental wall. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting glitched into the matrix here. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay. Now we're gonna have a major damage reduction here when our items are over here. And Bridge to Glory is over. So that's a real problem. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and heal. Let's go ahead and heal. And let's go for Ice Tonic. Okay. And Elemental Wall. There we go. Okay. And she's going to do that. Good. And Bridge to Glory is over. That's very bad. Okay. Oh. Let's go for Bridge. Oh boy. Good. We'll just continue to bash her down here. Good. Let's get some Ichor. Okay. And let's go ahead and heal. She's almost dead. Oh, what? What is this fool doing with his flamethrower? Oh my goodness. Elemental Wall is over. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. Okay, and she's almost dead. Where is she? Okay. There we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. And we can switch now. Good. Okay, let's go for flame resistance. And we'll go for this. And we'll go for a guard booster. Okay. Okay, and we'll go for a Cloak of Winter. Okay, and we'll go for Elemental Wall. We'll go for Ablative Blood, so we don't take too much damage. And we'll go for a Cloak of Winter. So there you go, we got hit and we took it like a champ. Okay. Whoops. And Ablative Blood is a massive damage reduction ability. Whoops. Okay. And we'll go for a Bridge. Okay. Now, let's see here. What do we need? We need an Elemental Wall. And we need to attack him. Okay. Oh boy. Eva, thank you. So we are definitely not out of the woods yet. Let's go ahead and heal. And let's go for flame protection. Okay, and let's go ahead and heal again. Okay, good. Good, now we don't take any damage to his attacks. And let's go for a Cloak of Winter. And a charge. And let's go for Elemental Wall. If I can get out of there. I hate this attack, as the stagger is absolutely ridiculous. Oh no. Eva, thank you. Let's go ahead and heal. Okay, let's go for Ablative Blood. And a Cloak of Winter. And that's that. Okay, so that's the twins here, as that is a absolutely ridiculous fight, and we light gifted our way in there, and we did fairly well. And for the next run, we'll be in the government center, and I want to do a couple of experiments on Mito, as we know he is pretty ridiculous. But if we get the one shot on him, you will see a video on that. If not, we are just gonna skip him for now, and I want to try some things and experiment with him, so I won't be able to continue with the road to 100 until he's done. If I get the one shot, you'll see it, and if I don't, then we'll be in the government center next. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.